Now, I request our first paper presenter, Ms. Raman Joshi, Assistant Professor, James Rohini, along with the team of students.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My research paper is on emerging trends in cloud computing using machine learning. And this is a study of basically cloud security issues, what kind of issues that people face during the cloud, if we are using cloud. So what are the issues? So before I start, let me introduce myself. I am Mrs. Raman Joshi. Currently, I am working as assistant professor in Jagannath Community College, Sector 3, Rohini. Apart from that, I worked in industry almost for 10 years, where my job was training IT services and projects. So regarding my qualification, I am BTech in computer systems from Shimla University and MTech in software systems from BITS Pilani. So coming back to our topic, so what are the abstracts of this topic? Basically, this research is only focusing on the cloud computing trends with machine learning and what are the security issues, what are the security implications. With the rise in the machine learning, we all talk about machine learning. With the rise of this machine learning, there are many enhancements in the technology, like improving the data analysis, optimizing resources, predicting potential issues. Potential issues means what issues, what problems can an organization can face in future, and automating processes. However, this evolution has also raised significant concern related to security. So this paper basically focus on the security challenges and I will propose some potential measures that organizations can take. So what are the objectives? Objective is to identify the emerging trends in integration of machine learning with cloud, to explore and outline security issues associated with these emerging trends, to propose solutions and strategies regarding the security issue, and the last objective of this paper is to contribute to the existing body of the knowledge on this subject. Okay, so now what is the scope? What is the scope? Okay, the first is auto ML. Have you heard this word auto ML? Basically, auto ML means the systems which are not supposed to in machine learning mode. In simple systems, we convert that system into machine learning without putting extra effort on that machine. That we called auto ML. And second one is the ML, जिसको हम बोलते हैं MLAS. MLAS means machine learning as a service. Machine learning as a service means when there is a system and you want to upgrade that system, instead of taking system as a service, infrastructure as a service, organizations take machine learning as a service. For example, face recognition, data analysis, these are the terms that organizations use for machine learning as a service. The next is security aspects, and the last is the future implications. This is the scope of this paper. Okay, now come to cloud computing. What is cloud computing? In simple terms, cloud computing is a computing on demand. When we have the option, when we want that whatever I want only this portion of a particular service, that we call on demand. As in nowadays, we all aware of OTT. So OTT is basically a concept of cloud computing with machine learning. So that I will explore in the coming slides. So cloud computing is a way to provide on-demand network access. This model allows users to access and store information on remote servers rather than on a personal computer or local server, leading to increased convenience and efficiency, reduced infrastructure cost, and enhanced scalability. The concept of cloud computing basically comes in 1950. Basically 1950 में when there was a mainframe computers came to existence, at that time the concept of cloud computing was invented. So after this in 1999, Salesforce gave this concept software as a service. After that, Amazon started its web services, and in 2000, Amazon launched Elastic Compute Cloud. And nowadays, there are three major companies are there: Google, Microsoft, Amazon, that provide all the services of cloud. And over the time, we have three models of cloud service. That is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So now what is machine learning? Machine learning basically machine learning works on data. We have lots of data sets. So on that basis of that data sets, machine itself generates some patterns. On that patterns, machine is able to predict the future. That is machine learning. So machine learning basically it is a subset of AI. Machine learning is a subset of AI that focus on developing algorithms and models to enable computers to learn and make predictions or decisions without explicit programming. It involves training algorithms on large amount of data, allowing them to identify pattern, extract insights, and make informed predictions or decisions based on the new and unseen data. So now there is a emerging with integration of machine learning with cloud computing. All we know that cloud means data. Cloud works on data. Like the same way machine learning also works on data sets. Okay? So machine learning algorithms can analyze pattern in data to make predictions about future events. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था कि OTT प्लेटफॉर्म जो है वो क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग और मशीन को यूज़ करते हैं. वो कैसे यूज़ करते हैं? जैसे कि यूज़र क्या देख रहा है बारी बारी, उसके बेसिस पे वो आपके लिए ऑप्शंस क्रिएट करते हैं कि आपने ये देखा था तो विथ सिमिलर कंटेंट यू कैन वॉच दिस. सो दिस इज बेसिकली integration of cloud with machine learning. This might involve predicting future resources needs based on the past usage pattern, which can help businesses better plan for growth and avoid potential issues before they become serious problems. Okay. Next, what are the machine learning machine can do with cloud? Machine learning basically automates many your tasks, like software upgradation, like routine maintenance, that can done by machine learning algorithms, so that the IT staff can focus on more complex problems. Machine learning algorithms can learn to identify typically used patterns and then alert humans to take corrective actions when they detect some problem or some security breach. This can help catch security threats early and minimize their impact. So, what are the security issues that we can face when we are using cloud with machine? So first is the data security and privacy issue. Privacy issue means as your data is on cloud, so machine can work itself and it can release your sensitive information. So this is the privacy, this is the first issue with the cloud systems. Risk of attack on machine learning models. Here I can give you examples. Sometimes people give wrong inputs to the machine. On that inputs, what machine does, it predicts wrong data. Sometimes many organizations just give for a particular product, they give fake reviews. So on that reviews, people got that this product is much better, but actual में product उतना better नहीं होता. So this is basically These are the attacks which machines can give wrong information based on the given wrong input. So, authentication and access control, security of machine learning models, training, and interface in the cloud. So, what are the best practices that we can use? Organizations must adopt best practices for implementing machine learning in the cloud. These can include ensuring secure connections using trusted machine learning algorithms and libraries. Regular updating and patching of systems can further ensure that they are protected against known vulnerabilities. Next, adoption of security standards and regulatory measures. What are the security measures? Like ISO 27017 and General Data Protection Regulation for data privacy. Compliance with these standards can provide a robust framework for addressing security and privacy issues. So this research paper has some limitations. The first limitation of this research paper is that it is largely rely on existing literature and does not involve primary data collection or experimental research. This study also provide an overview of the security issues related to the integration of the machine learning with cloud computing, but does not dwell into the technical specific of each issue. So thank you so much for listening me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I would like to call upon Ms. Indu Sharma, Assistant Professor, Mary College, along with the team of the students.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. My name is Jyoti.
And my name is Roshni Mago.
So today we are going to share our presentation on the topic of hybrid approach of cloud computing. So before proceeding further, let's understand what does this actually means. So cloud computing means sorting and accessing data and programs on remote servers. And it's also known as internet-based computing based on the demand availability of computer system resources and especially the data storage.
Now we will further move on to the objectives. Do you know what are the objectives of cloud computing? Now we will further understand it. Okay? To study the meaning of cloud computing, to examine the issues and concerns of cloud computing. Cyber criminals select their targets depending on the expected profitability of their attacks. Accessing resources over the internet made the resources available anytime and anywhere, thereby allowing the users to work remotely.
There are many issues and challenges related to this cloud computing. So these are misconfiguration, account hijacking, data leaking and cyber attack. So my partner will now explain further about the account hijacking.
Account hijacking. Do you know what is account hijacking? Now we will understand about account hijacking. Account hijacking is a process through which individuals' email account, computer's account or any other account associated with a computing device or service is stolen by or hijacked by a hacker. It is a type of identified theft in which hacker uses the stolen account information to carry malicious activity. Cloud account hijacking is a common tactic in identified theft schemes in which the attacker uses the stolen information to conduct malicious activity.
So by the term data leaking, what does come in our mind? So basically is the release of our data to an untrusted environment.
Now we will understand about cyber attack. A cyber attack is a set of actions performed by the threat actors who try to gain unauthorized access, steal data, or cause damage to computers, computer networks, or computing devices. A cyber attack can be lodged from any location. The individuals whose cyber attacks are usually referred as cyber criminals, theft attacks, bad actors, or hackers.
Now, based on the study we have done, we have made a report that cyber criminals select the targets depending on the expected profitability of their attacks, and there should be a bond of trust and privacy between the service provider and the client.
Now, we will further move to the conclusion. What we have to do? Okay. Set up privacy settings. Use strong passwords. Don't share personal information. Install updates to your operating system. Use a strong anti-malware program. Thank you.
Now, I would like to call upon Ms. Niharika from Mary College to present her paper.
Good afternoon to one and all. I am Niharika Rao from MERI College, Janapuri. I made a research newspaper on data mining, and today I am going to present that. So what's data mining is all about? Data is a field of intersection of computer science and statistics used to discover patterns in the information bank. So I'm moving on to the next slide, which is introduction to data mining. The process of extracting information to identify patterns, trends, and useful data that would allow the business to take the data-driven decision from the huge sets of data is called data mining. In other words, we can say that data mining is the process of investigating hidden patterns of information to various perspectives for categorizing into useful data, which is collected and assembled in particular areas such as data warehouses, efficient analysis, data mining algorithm, helping decision making, and other requirements to eventually cost cutting and data mining applications. Data mining is primarily used by organizations with intense consumer demand, retail, communication, financial marketing companies. Data mining is usually used in healthcare, fraud detection, CRM, manufacturing engineering, education, financial banking, lie detection, and market analysis. So now here comes the data mining techniques. Depending on various methods and technologies from the intersection of machine learning, database management and statistics professionals in data mining have devoted their careers to better understand how to process and make conclusions from the huge amount of data. In recent data mining projects, various major data mining techniques have been developed and used, including association, classification, clustering, prediction, sequential patterns, and regression. What is the knowledge base of data mining? Our concept presupposes an expert system and its associated knowledge base. Many new applications may not have readily accessible sample data, and the complexity of a knowledge base may necessitate a very large data sample to test all program variations. In our specific application, many of the questions asked by the program cannot be answered by lookup in commercial or public data sources. It's up to the data mining process to discover new relationships or assign probabilities to partial relationships for questions and answers that are present in the knowledge base and have surrogates in commercial databases. If these discoveries are made, substitutes for the interview process can be found. Expert systems are a relatively mature field, at least for rule-based systems. The type of system of our application is sometimes called a consultation system. So here comes the results of all the data mining. At this stage, the data mining effort is an emerging technology that adds value to the original effort. Storage of data from the interviews has recently commenced, and the empirical results presented here are from an early stage of data collection. Examples of recorded interviews are rapidly growing in numbers. The rules found by rule induction may sometimes repeat those already known by the expert system. In other cases too, the results are inherently less expensive and can be evoked by direct lookup in database. Instead of computing a score over all business in a database, the business satisfying a rule can be immediately retrieved using the standard database interface. By limiting the induction to inexpensive attributes, we may detect recent trends in sales. So the conclusion and future work of data mining. Data becomes a new currency for the world. Due to COVID-19, a significantly fewer numbers of flights are running, and hence the scientists cannot forecast the weather accurately. The data capturing also goes low because of this smaller number of flights. Data mining techniques play a vital role in collecting data for prediction and forecasting using different machine learning techniques. Recommender systems are available at all emerging places like agriculture, admission, matchmaking, traveling, share market, housing loan, parenting, nutrition, and consultation. Cybersecurity and forensics are also very challenging domains to fight with cybercrime. Only data can save an entity from cyber attacks. This presentation concludes with the future direction in data mining. So, now I came to the end of my presentation. Thank you all for listening me.
Next up is Ms. Nupur, Assistant Professor, Bhagwan Parshuram Institute of Technology, along with the team of students.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I, Vanisha Singla,
I, Ishan Gupta,
under the guidance of Ms. Nupur Tyagi, Assistant Professor, BPIT, are here to talk about the fundamental of network security and its technique. The main agenda of this conference is emerging trends in cloud computing using machine learning. Did you know that, according to the National Crime Records Bureau, NCRB, in 2016, 12,317 cybercrime cases, and in 2020, he had 50,035 recorded. A quarter of Indian companies have been hit by ransomware attacks in 2021. This is the above global average of 21%. Moreover, there is increased digital usage after COVID. Critical infrastructure such as financial services, banking, manufacturing, and nuclear power plants are rapidly going digital.
So here we have a real-life example of Uday Aadhaar hack case. Everyone knows that Aadhaar card is the most important and powerful identification document in India. More than billion of information stored in government database is ready to be processed under the high security and regulations. However, in 2018, there was a major flaw that risked a huge data pool. According to reports published by major news portal, a small software patch has compromised the data security. There was a threat to national security since Aadhaar was emerging to be the most powerful. Talking about the patch, it was an inexpensive but one of the capable enough to threaten the system security. What made the whole situation frightening was that Aadhaar cards were linked with a bank account, PAN card, mobile number, and much personal information as an Indian citizen.
If security were all that mattered, computer would never be turned on, let alone hooked into a network with literally millions of potential intruders. Why we have chosen this topic? With the large use of computer technologies in different fields, with the transaction, communication, etc., the traditional working mate is increasingly changing. Modern office work and schedules are day by day developing in the direction of paperless. Network security is one of the crucial aspects to consider over working on internet. No matter how small or big your business is, a stable and systematic network security system is needed to protect client data. A well-managed security system helps business to reduce the risk of falling victim of threatening the data and sabotage. So the paper throws a light, and here we begin.
To begin with the introduction, network security can be defined as a technique to safely protect the client data and resources from any other unauthorized person or threat. Network security requires different types of software as well as hardware tools and covers a heterogeneity of computer networks, which includes both private and public networks, including LAN, WAN, and MAN. Network security is managed by the network administrator, who allows the security policies and other hardware and software that are necessary to protect data. A network security model mostly depends on the OSI layer of protection. There are a few things that has to be keep in mind while developing secure network. Some of them are access control, authentication, confidentiality, and availability.
The main objective of the research study is to study the importance of computer network security, different type of network security threats, and the measures to protect users' information and make the environment more secure. There is different security mechanism which must follow network security. Firstly, encipherment. This security mechanisms deal with hiding and covering of data, which helps data to be confidential. Secondly, access control. This mechanism is used to stop unattended access to data which you are sending. Nextly, notarization. This security mechanism involves use of trusted third party in communication. Nextly, data integrity. This security mechanism is used by appending value to data which is created by data itself. Nextly, authentication exchange. This security mechanism deals with the identity to be known in communication. Lastly, we have digital signature. This security mechanism is achieved by adding digital data that is not visible to eyes.
Moving forward, we come toward the security threats of network security. Firstly, internal security threats. By the research, over 90% of the cyber attacks are being caused by the human error. This can be taken in the form of phishing attacks. Phishing is a part of social engineering where the hackers hack people for revealing their personal information or installing malware such as ransomware. Secondly, cyber or security software. Cyber or security software allows organizations to believe their IT infrastructure is not operational due to virus. Once device is affected by the software, the malware spams the victim with messages and force him to pay money. Thirdly, malware software. Malware attack is a cyber attack where malware carry out unauthorized actions of sufferer's system. Malware system software has many specified types such as spyware, command, and controls, etc. And lastly, is computer virus. Computer virus is the most commonly found malware which came from downloaded files or by other third-party systems that spreads into whole computer and cause damage to the data.
Now let's talk about the techniques of network security. Firstly, we have cryptography. Cryptography is the study of technique for securing transaction and protecting private information. It involves symmetric and asymmetric cryptography system that utilize secret and public keys. Nextly, we have firewall. A firewall is a secret network security system that monitors and controls network traffic based on predetermined security rules. It acts as a barrier between trusted internal networks and external networks such as internet to prevent unauthorized system. Nextly, we have virtual private network. A virtual private network or VPN provides encrypted servers and hide IP address, ensuring privacy and protection from corporate organizations, government agencies and hackers. It offers users a secure online connection, allowing them to maintain their privacy.
Now, what are the measures for network security? Network security measures are the security controls you add to your networks to protect confidentiality, integrity, and availability. There is always a way in. Security requires continuous work to learn, evolve, and stay ahead of hackers. Some of the measures are firewall. Firewall blocks or allows traffic to pass. The traffic allowed to pass through a firewall is specified in its configuration based on the type of traffic a business has or needs. It works on the 7 layers of OSI model. Data leak prevention, intellectual property protection continues to be a concern. IP includes manuals, processes, designs, documents, research, etc. There are two major issues. The first is keeping confidential information contained, and the second is ensuring that information can only be seen by someone you want to see it. There are some of the government measures that have been taken. Firstly, Information Act 2000. Information Act of 2000 is a primary law to combat cybercrime and digital commerce. Secondly, CERTIN, Cyber Emergency Response Team, India. CERTIN has been the operational since 2004. It is a national focal point for immediate response to computer security incidents as they occur. And lastly, cybercrime prevention programs for women and children. The program run by the Ministry of Home Affairs aims to prevent and reduce cybercrimes against women and children.
Way ahead of network security. Firstly, build skill. There is an urgent need to build skills and capabilities for application device and infrastructure testing. Nextly, research and development. We need to invest in R&D to create more innovative technologies to combat the growing cybersecurity threat. Nextly, we have awareness. Regular awareness campaigns by government and largely private sector organizations should be conducted to make people more aware of security threats. Network security has some barriers. Some of them are, firstly, it is difficult for the software to install on some networks. Secondly, it is costly to install the network security solution. Nextly, authentication is needed for using 2 passwords to ensure double security, which has to be entered every time you want to edit document. Lastly, we have network security cannot ensure high availability, one of the fundamental right of secured information.
For conclusion, for today's generation, everything is on internet. For the reason, security plays a vital role. Network security is an important field which is increasingly gaining attention as the internet expands. The brief behind network security is to confirm access to the network and its data for unauthorized hosts, organizations, users, and reject access for unauthorized hosts and users.
As a cybersecurity innovators, we have to create our message of influence because security is a culture and you need the business to take place and be part of that security culture.
So we can use various encryption and decryption technique that come under cryptography. In encryption, we can encrypt the original message before sending it to the user, and in decryption technique, we can decrypt that message so that the original message can be received and there is no attack by the hackers or crackers in between by transferring the messages or data.
That's fine. It's for the communication, message transferring. But I want to protect one system in a VNet. We have different subnets, okay? And different subnets we have suppose one systems, one computing device. We have to protect one computing device to communicate with other devices So is it possible, or how the approach will happen for this one?
So we can use the firewall or the antivirus in these cases.
Now, I would like to invite Miss Arnima, Assistant Professor, TIAS, along with the team of students.
Good afternoon, all over present here. I, Anima Pathak,
I am Mehak Goyal.
I, Ankush Yadav.
present here our research paper on the topic of the impact of AI with 5G. Let's now begin with the introductory part. The integration of artificial intelligence into various technologies has led to the great advances and changes. One such rapidly changing area is that of 5G networks. Rapid advances in artificial intelligence are transforming business and communication in no exception. As we enter the era of 5G networks, artificial intelligence will play an important role in changing the way we collaborate, leverage resources, and make smart decisions. Now I am handing over the presentation to Ms. Mehak and Mr. Ankush to continue the next presentation.
So AI, or we can say artificial intelligence, is a technology that allows machines to think and think like humans. So it's a technique in which it provides ability to learn and make decisions just like as we do. So in fact, AI is a multidisciplinary field because it draws knowledge and various types of physical studies into this, which makes machines more intelligent. And the biggest example of this is computer science. So computer science provides the foundation for AI. It focuses on algorithms, programming, and data structure that enables machines to focus on analysis and information efficiently. And next one, we have techniques in AI. So there are several techniques. So first one is machine learning. So machine learning is just like teaching a computer to learn through already present data. So in machine learning, it learns through patterns and rules provided to it. And the next technique we have deep learning. So in deep learning, we usually learn a neural network. So neural network is just like human brain, in which it analyzes different algorithms and patterns, and in this it process and learns features of the data. So the next we have NLP, natural language processing. So natural language processing is just like जैसे कि हम गूगल करते हैं कभी कुछ भी, जैसे हम फ्लावर्स हम गूगल कर रहे हैं तो हमने जैसे FL लिखते हैं तो बाकी का वर्ड वो सजेशन में दे देता है. तो NLP जस्ट लाइक में हम जो बेसिकली वो काम करता है वो है कि वो ह्यूमन लैंग्वेज को इंटरप्रेट करता है. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट वी हैव इन 5G. सो 5G के बारे में बहुत लोग ये सोचते हैं कि 5G इज जस्ट अ इवोल्यूशन ऑफ 4G, बट ये उससे कई ज़्यादा बढ़कर है. So 5G is basically designed to provide faster download speed and upload speed, and it gives also lower latency, which means एक point से दूसरे point तक जाने में data को बहुत कम time लगेगा as compared to 4G. So in short, I would like to say that 5G is a new generation of wireless technology that offers faster speed, greater capacity, and support a wide range of new application and enable exciting advancement in technologies. So now further topics will explain by Mehak. Thank you.
So the next is AI algorithm with 5G. So AI algorithm के बहुत सारे सिग्निफिकेंट इफेक्ट होते हैं, इम्पैक्ट होते हैं, जिससे कि हमारी इफेक्टिवनेस एंड एफिशिएंसी आती है 5G नेटवर्क्स के अंदर. एंड वो एफिशिएंसी एंड इफेक्टिवनेस कैसे आएगी? बाय डायनामिकली रिसोर्स एलोकेशन. डायनामिक एलोकेशन से हमारे जो भी चेंजिंग कंडीशंस हैं उससे हम अडॉप्ट कर पाते हैं नेटवर्क के अंदर, एंड हमारा परफॉर्मेंस ऑप्टिमाइज होता है. हम इंटेलिजेंटली रिसोर्सेज को एलोकेट कर सकते हैं जो बेस्ड होता है हमारे रियल टाइम डिमांड एंड रियल टाइम ट्रैफिक पैटर्न पे. इसके बेनिफिट क्या होंगे? सो बेनिफिट इसका ये होगा कि हमारे रिसोर्सेज की यूटिलाइजेशन एफिशिएंटली होगी, बिकॉज जितने भी हमारे रिसोर्सेज होंगे वो डायनामिकली एलोकेट होंगे. इससे हमारी ऑप्टिमाइजेशन इंश्योरेंस बढ़ेगी एंड कंजेशन रिड्यूस होगी. एंड इसका नेक्स्ट बेनिफिट ये है कि इससे नेटवर्क परफॉर्मेंस भी इन्हांस होगी, क्योंकि जितने भी हमारे रियल टाइम डिमांड एंड ट्रैफिक पैटर्न्स हैं ये सब एडेप्टिव होते हैं. सो एआई एल्गोरिथम इन सब नेटवर्क्स को परफॉर्म कर देता है और बेटर फास्टर स्पीड देता है और बेटर एक्सपीरियंस देगा यूजर्स को. AI in empowering 5G. सो AI जो होते हैं वो हमारे डिसीजन मेकिंग प्रोसेसेस में यूज़ होते हैं, जो कि एक क्रूशल रोल प्ले करते हैं, जस्ट लाइक हमारा चैट GPT हो गया. सो ये रियल टाइम रिस्पॉन्सिवनेस देते हैं. ये हमारे रियल टाइम अमाउंट ऑफ जो वास्ट डेटा होते हैं इन्हें कलेक्ट करते हैं, इन्हें एनालाइज करते हैं, पैटर्न्स आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं, इंटेलिजेंट डिसीजंस लेते हैं और रैपिड रिस्पॉन्सेज प्रोवाइड करते हैं जो हमारे एनवायरनमेंट के अंदर जो चेंजेस चल रहे हैं उस पर. इसके एडवांटेजेस ये होंगे कि हमारा जो कस्टमर एक्सपीरियंस है वो बढ़ेगा, क्योंकि हमारे जो पर्सनलाइज सर्विस है वो डिलीवर हो रही है, हाई सेटिस्फेक्शन लेवल मिलेगा. एंड द थिंग इज़ कि इससे रीडेबिलिटी और सिक्योरिटी भी इन्हांस होगी, बिकॉज जो हमारे पोटेंशियल नेटवर्क इश्यूज़ हैं वो डिटेक्ट कर सकते हैं एंड हमें नेटवर्क रिलायबिलिटी और सिक्योरिटी भी मेंटेन होती रहेगी हमारी. नाउ चेंजेस एंड कंसिडरेशन. सो डेटा प्राइवेसी एंड सिक्योरिटी, एथिकल इम्प्लीकेशंस, डेवलपमेंट ऑफ रोबोस्ट AI एल्गोरिथम एंड स्किल सेट एंड ट्रेनिंग, ये सब हमारे चैलेंजेस होते हैं. इनमें हम कैसे वर्क कर सकते हैं डेटा प्राइवेसी एंड सिक्योरिटी. जो हमारे 5G नेटवर्क्स होते हैं वो प्राइवेसी और सिक्योरिटी में हमारा मेन इंटरेस्ट हमारा रहता है कि हमारा जो डेटा है वो प्राइवेट है या नहीं है, या सिक्योरिटी उसमें मिलेगी कि नहीं मिलेगी, या एथिकल इम्प्लीकेशन में कि वो फेयर है, बायस है या नहीं है, अनबायस डेटा तो नहीं है, या अनबायस कुछ वो आउटकम तो नहीं दे रहा है. देन डेवलपमेंट में बिल्डिंग AI एल्गोरिथम्स जो कि हमारे कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी में हैंडल करते हैं, लार्ज स्केल 5G नेटवर्क्स यूज़ करते हैं, वो एक सिग्निफिकेंट चैलेंज है. एंड स्किल सेट एंड ट्रेनिंग के अंदर हमारा मेनली यही आता है कि ऑनगोइंग ट्रेनिंग एंड अपस्किलिंग प्रोग्राम्स आर एसेंशियल टू एंश्योर दैट नेटवर्क ऑपरेटर्स कैन लेवरेज AI टू इट्स फुल पोटेंशियल. नाउ द कंक्लूजन इज दैट कि जो इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ AI है 5G नेटवर्क्स के अंदर वो ट्रेमेंडियस पोटेंशियल प्रोवाइड करता है, ऑफर करता है, जिससे हम अपने वेरियस इंडस्ट्रीज़ के अंदर एडवांसमेंट ला सकते हैं, सर्विसेज के अंदर एडवांसमेंट ला सकते हैं. और सक्सेसफुल इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ AI इन 5G नेटवर्क रिक्वायर एड्रेसिंग की चैलेंजेस एंड कंसिडरेशन, जैसे कि डेटा प्राइवेसी, सिक्योरिटी, एथिकल इम्प्लीकेशंस, एज आई टोल्ड यू अर्लियर. एंड अगर हम बात करें पावर ऑफ AI विद 5G, सो वी कैन अनलॉक न्यू पॉसिबिलिटीज़ एंड ड्राइव इनोवेशंस इन एरियाज सच एज की ऑटोनोमस व्हीकल्स, स्मार्ट सिटी, IoT, हेल्थ केयर, इन सब के अंदर. थैंक यू.
Now I would like to invite Mr. Anuj Kumar on stage.
Mr. Anuj Kumar to present the token of appreciation to Ms. Nupur, Assistant Professor, Bhagwan Pashuram Institute of Technology, and their research scholar. Now I would request Ms. Indu Sharma, Assistant Professor, to come on the stage for accepting the appreciation token. Now I would like to call upon Ms. Niharika.
Now I would request Ms. Arnima to come on stage along with research scholars. I request our session chair to conclude the chair.
First of all, thanks for this opportunity. And I want to just say, just do your work with the enthusiasm, okay? You should have a focus with your study. And if you have a target, then you have to follow the things. You have to devote your time, okay? I started the learning same as you, okay? And my objective was, my dedication was towards what I have to achieve, okay? I put the effort to that direction only. And the thing is, never think negative. Don't think about your past, okay? Okay, I lost this thing is not good, so I can't achieve this thing. When I move from that life to another life, that's time I see there is a lot of opportunities. But here we are sitting, you are thinking, oh, the competition is very high outside, and we have the challenges. But when you go to the another side, that's time you will see, oh, there is a lot of opportunity. Only the thing is problem with the talent only. If you have a talent, just on the basis of a single page of a resume, that is enough to analyze. Okay. Organizations have interview rounds, okay, just half an hour, 1 hour, and that time is sufficient to analyze the candidates, how knowledgeable is he. Okay. So the thing is here, just go with your books, have a knowledge. Don't go with the just we have to qualify the exams and then things only. No, you have to understand. You should go with the programmings. make the programs, small projects, okay, then exactly you have the knowledge about it. So this is the thing, you should devote your time, this is the time only you should devote. And the thing, organizations have lot of vacancies, they are searching lot of talent. The thing is there only, if you know the HRs are continuously busy with finding this good talent. Okay, they are much busy with this job only to find the correct talents. I had multiple interviews for different domains. Okay, so I see the peoples who have the good knowledge. We have that selection for that one. Okay, the freshers as well, the students just passing BCA, MCA, they are doing the degree only. Not to pass the degree or to take the certification or degree, you should have the knowledge about it as well. When you have the knowledge, surely you will get a very good placement and everything. And you will give the achievement as well in the life. Okay? So don't think negative, be positive and hard work. Okay? Yeah, I want to say thanks to everyone to be here. Yeah, okay, welcome.